Republic of Ghana to the Appointment Committee. The committee, in line with Standing Order 21710, made a publication in the newspaper of national circulation, informing the public and welcoming memoranda. Pursuant to the advertisement, we received a petition from one Anthony Kobna Rao against the nominee of His Lordship, His Lordship, Justice Ackaah-Boafo. The committee, in considering the petition, realized that the petition was based on a judgment entitled Frivilous, Ghana Limited, represented by the petitioner Anthony Kobna Rao as the plaintiff versus Drivers and Vehicle Licensing Authority as defendant in the High Court's General Jurisdiction Division, particularly Court 6, in suit numbered GJ 635/2017, which was delivered on the 26th day of November 2019 by the nominee sitting as the High Court Judge. On page 22 and 23 of the judgment, the court made quotations from a letter in evidence that contained insults against Ghanaians by the petitioner. This was what the petitioner referred to as insults and attack by the judge in his petition, for which reason, in the view of the petitioner, His Lordship Justice Ackaah-Boafo should not be considered for nomination and appointment to the Supreme Court. The committee, after due consideration and careful reading of the petition as well as the judgment, came into a conclusion that the allegation contained in the petition that the judge has insulted and attacked the petitioner is completely unfounded. Furthermore, by a judgment dated 22nd June 2023 and entitled Ad Observia Ghana Limited, represented by Anthony Rao, the petitioner herein, versus Drivers and Vehicle Licensing Authority, the petitioner had appealed against the said judgment of the High Court, presided over by Justice Ackaah-Boafo, to the Court of Appeal. And the Court of Appeal, in suit number H1/10/2023, dated 22nd June 2023, delivered judgment on the issues, having considered the totality of the evidence and the judgment. The Appointment Committee cannot therefore be constituted into the Supreme Court and Judicial Council to review the judgment of the Court of Appeal and take disciplinary action respectively. We are of the view that all issues raised in the petition has been appropriately dealt with by the court. Honourable members, the petitioner furnished the committee through the clerk additional documents. The committee duly considered the additional document and realized that it was a petition by the same petitioner alleging corruption against one Charles Aidan, Deputy Director of Finance of the Judicial Service, addressed to the Chief Justice on 26 April 2021. The Chief Justice investigated the matter and found no wrongdoing against Charles Aidan, the Deputy Director of Finance, and accordingly communicated his findings to the petitioner therein, who is also the petitioner herein. The additional documents have no nexus to the petition he wrote to the Appointment Committee and have nothing to do with the nominee before us. We therefore see no reason why a petition and findings involving Charles Adam, the Deputy Director of Finance, could be admitted and used as evidence against the nominee, His Lordship Justice Ackaah-Boafo, since the documents have nothing to do with him. Honourable members, Article 1273 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana says that a justice of the Superior Court or any other person exercising judicial power shall not be liable to any action or suit for any act or omission by him in the exercise of the judicial power. The complaint against the nominee is about the exercise of judicial power in conducting the matter leading to the judgment under reference. The committee this morning ruled that the petition is frivolous, vexatious, worthless, unmeritorious, and it is baseless in law and the facts. A complete abuse of the process. During the committee's meeting, our attention was drawn to publication by some media houses yesterday, before the committee's meeting today, allegation that Parliament had thrown out the petition against Supreme Court Justice nominee, Justice Ackaah-Boafo, and that he was scheduled to be vetted today. We shall appropriately consider the conduct of the media houses if the need be. We are therefore proceeding to vet the nominee under reference. Thank you for your rapt attention. Honourable members, we shall appropriately consider the conduct of the media house if the need be, and we are therefore proceeding to do the vetting. I will then give the floor to the minority leader if he has a brief remark on the issue at stake.
Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. Chairman, I am in agreement with the views you've expressed for and on behalf of this committee. Indeed, as a country, we need to veer off from trivialities and situations where we subject people's reputation to undue public ridicule. I am happy that this committee has boldly stood up for democracy, rule of law, and in helping deal with matters as frivolous as what came before us. Unfortunately, if you look at the ongoing trial of the Chief Justice of the Republic, we have one Daniel Ofori, who refers to a judgment which the Chief Justice was involved as a basis for attacking the woman and calling for her removal. If you also read Yakubu Akogo Ayamga, similar frivolous allegations are made that the Chief Justice made certain pronouncement against him in open court. Unfortunately, these two scenarios have been deemed to constitute a prima facie case amounting to misconduct, justifying inquiry into the conduct of a Chief Justice. And the Chief Justice of the Republic is on suspension as a result of this. I am happy that as a committee, We stood firm to the test, and we have risen above pettiness and trivialities. Chairman, my second comment has to do with feedback from certain quarters regarding the minorities' stance on some of the issues that have come up as part of this vetting. I would want to pray the public to appreciate where we're coming from. We are not here to get personal. We are here to deal with the law and issues of public policy, good governance. So for those who are saying that, oh, you guys are lawyers, why are you subjecting nominees to all these hard questions when you appear before them? They are also likely to do that to you. Well, my answer to them as a person, I speak for myself. If Mr. Speaker grants me that exemption to practice, I will do as I've always done. If a judge believes that he should rule against me because I did my work, so be it. I've never been afraid to practice at the Supreme Court. When I was in opposition, 2013 to 2016, I was a regular visitor in that court, and I was never deterred by any action or any ruling against me. I will do my job, and I will do so out of great deference, out of great respect, and I'm not here to attack anybody's person. So I want those who are being impatient and intolerant to please understand the space I am in. That is the work of the minority. Our job is to enrich democracy, and that's exactly what we are doing. Don't get irritated. Please bear with us. Thank you very much.